Well, good evening and welcome to the channel. Sorry guys, making you wait 48 minutes, or actually 38 minutes. Okay, so YouTube's been giving me a lot of trouble lately, and so I've not been happy with their setup. My hardware is hard to set up with YouTube because I have, I guess, too much stuff. I don't know. But in any case, as long as you guys can see me, hear me, and the quality is good, if you're asking what's happening, basically what's going on is I have a lot of outboard gear and hardware and high-end cameras, and it's a lot of bit rate, and for some reason YouTube sees it coming in and kicks it back out, so I have to keep delaying. And when I have a live video that's set to go on and it's like in, say, 30 seconds, it won't let me go live. It has to be like a couple of minutes ahead of time, which makes no sense. But in any case, so everybody in here, thank you so much. I hit 19,000 subscribers like 20 minutes ago, and I wanted to celebrate that with you guys, but instead I spent those minutes celebrating with YouTube while I fought with them to go live on this video. So that sucked. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me in this live feed. Again, like always, we're going to have a blast in here. Make it a 10-minute video because I'm sure my camera is going to die any minute. So if it goes black, then it's going to fudge this video. But we should be good for 10 minutes. And that's all I need. So what's going on, everybody here? So let's talk about the topic at hand. I have a lot of guys that are saying the 2020 Mustang GT500 is going to have a lot of horsepower and it's going to beat the Redeye. I hope it does come out and it's really fast because I want one real bad, but that car is going to weigh 4,000 pounds. A lot of guys are saying it's going to weigh 3,800. Not going to happen considering the GT350 doesn't have a supercharger, which weighs 100-something pounds and all that extra cooling gear you got to have in the front, and it weighs 3,700 pounds. So anybody who thinks the GT500 is going to be under 4,000, not going to happen. And if it is, it's barely going to make the weight because the ZL1 Camaro is smaller than the Mustang just by a little bit, and it's got a much better setup as far as weight, and their car weighs 38 and some change, 3,900. So it's not going to happen. But on to the Hellcat Redeye. 1,000 horsepower, full warranty, under $100,000. Okay, so if you're asking me, where is this coming from? Two spots. One, I believe Dodge is going to put the Elephant in a possible limited production Redeye. And it's going to be about $100,000. I'm not exactly sure on that. I did get an email about it. And to back up the statement, in case someone says there's no way that's going to happen, just think about everything Dodge has done. But you really can have 1,000 horsepower Redeye for under 100,000, even if Dodge doesn't release it. So I did hear rumors they may do that, and that might be the 50th anniversary is the Elephant engine, and they're only going to make like 500 of these or 1,000. Elephant engine in the Challenger Redeye. Now, if that doesn't happen, which there's a chance it won't, it's probably 50-50, but I did get an email about this. So, yeah, they did decide to stop screwing me, Dan. But in any case, it probably will happen. There's a good chance. I'd say it's 50-50, maybe 60-40. Who knows? But I can tell you right now, 100% fact, the title is not clickbait, and let me explain why. I spoke to somebody who's been sending me emails. Apparently, you're going to be able to buy the 3-liter Elephant supercharger for about $16,000. Now, we know for a fact, Dodge said it in their press conference, they intend to sell the supercharger to put on the Demons, and as well as the Redeyes and anything else that you're working on. It is a direct swap for the Redeye and the Demon. The real differences to make the horsepower on the Elephant is, of course, it's a 426 and a bigger supercharger, bigger injectors, colder spark plugs, and the calibration. That means if you put a Elephant supercharger and the injectors and colder plugs and you tune the Redeye, you're probably going to make a little less torque than the Elephant engine, but you can get right up there with horsepower. Now, with that being said, Dodge does sell the Elephant supercharger. It's a factory part. So are the injectors from the Elephant, and so are the spark plugs. What does that mean? Well, that means if you get a Dodge dealership to install these things for you, the vehicle's warranty will not be voided. And the supercharger is about $15,000 or $16,000. The injectors are going to be $800. The spark plugs are going to be about $500. So that's going to run you about $17,000. And my Redeye was $80,000 or $81,000. So 17 and 81 is $98,000. So for $98,000, you're going to have a 1,000 horsepower Redeye. The only thing you're going to have to do is tune it. You know, and if I'm not mistaken, Dodge may even have an aftermarket program to flash it for you. They're going to start doing these swaps, and if Dodge flashes it for you, you're going to be under 100,000 for 1,000 horsepower. If not, the dealership does the work and you tune it. We're not exactly sure how that would work. It won't void the warranty on the parts and labor, but the tuner is going to have to be reputable. So we're going to have to work around that. So that's another way that 1,000 horsepower car is possible with a full warranty. Not only the fact that Dodge is thinking about doing this, I've seen the emails and heard the rumors. So, if you guys sit there and think about it, the Demon with a street tune, or, a full dyno tune, which we call a street tune, not a race tune because it's pump gas 93. Demons make about 830 wheel horsepower on 93, just a tune. And a pulley too, of course. So when you go with a race tune with full race fuel, whether it's, MS109, they make about 875, 880, and you go VP110 or Q16, you're making about 925 wheel. That's with a 2.7 liter blower. When you go up to a 3 liter blower, you're going to have more air and more room. Colder spark plugs, bigger injectors. It's not going to be hard to make 900 wheel on pump. So if you think about it, 900 wheels, 1,000 horsepower, and 900 is already attainable on a 2.7 blower on the Demon, which is the same as the Redeye. You go with a bigger blower, you make more power. That's where the Whipple makes power. The Whipple is a 4 liter blower. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Whipple that everybody's swapping out to is a 4.2 or 4.5. Not exactly sure, but they make 1,200, 1,400. So a 3 liter blower should make 900 wheel, no problem. That's 1,000 horsepower. So even if the dealer didn't warranty it, if you buy the blower, buy the injectors, buy the spark plugs, and tune it, you're under 100,000 for a 1,000 horsepower car. The warranty portion is the part that's negotiable here to discuss. If, hey, could that be true? Could we really have a warranty? Well, if Dodge does the install, then you don't void your warranty. Not only that, Dodge, from what I've heard in my emails, they're thinking about doing a limited production. Now, if anybody here is going to like that, a limited production run Challenger Redeye with 1,000 horsepower Elephant or 909 horsepower, whatever they're working on, it's a possibility that could replace the Cuda or the Angel. Because as much as we like this idea, there's no way that Dodge is going to be able to release a limited production 50th anniversary Redeye and a Cuda and also release an Angel. Or can they? That's the question here. So I am going to step away from my computer to check the battery on my camera in a couple of seconds here because I don't know much time I have left considering I was fudging with YouTube. So I'm going to look at some questions here and try to talk to you guys for a second. If the camera does shut off, that'll be the end of the live feed. So if it does, just remember, check out drivewithdemons.com. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're over 19,000 subscribers now, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you to guys. Thank you to you guys so much. Now I'm just looking at these comments. What's up, Josh, Queen City, Dan, everybody in here, Automotive Guru, everything, Monster Mash, Bill, what's going on, everybody that's in here tonight, Dwight. Let's mash those thumbs up. We had 100 people in here, and we've still got over 80, and only 21 thumbs up. Smash that like button. We're talking about 1,000 horsepower for less than $100,000, okay? The Corvette ZR1 is $120,000, and it's 755 horsepower. We're talking about 1,000 horsepower for under $100,000. We're probably more like 98,000. So that is insane. And, a lot of guys called me a fanboy on the Mustang video. I am not a fanboy at all. I love cars, and I hope the Mustang comes out, kicks ass. I really do. I hope it comes out and squishes everything so that Dodge can come out with something better. I got a couple of guys in there that were calling me a fanboy, 2 people specifically, and I'm not. I'm really not. I love the Mustang, but the reality is that car is going to be over 3,800 pounds. It's going to be 39 to 4 at least. And if it's going to be 772 horsepower, which I said many times, and they were telling me I said 600, which is not the case, it's going to be 20 or 30 horsepower shy and like 80 foot-pound of torque shy. And with that much deficiency in power, the 400 pounds lighter than the Challenger, it's going to kind of negate that. You're going to have relatively similar times, but it's not going to destroy the Redeye. That's a fact. It's just not going to happen. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. In Canadian, for a Redeye, you're going to be looking at For my $81,000 Redeye, you're probably going to be looking around 95 to 100, maybe about 105. So by the time you have the supercharger and everything, you're probably looking about 130, 125. Damn near demon prices, but you're talking about 1,000 horsepower car. That's right, you guys heard me, 1,000 horsepower. Like, what? Like, everything Dodge puts out is huge. First, it was 707, then 717, and 808, 840. Now we're talking about a 909 horsepower Angel, 797 horsepower Redeye, which is basically 800, and 1,000 horsepower Elephant. Now we're going to be able to get our Redeyes up to 1,000 horsepower. Look, thanks, John. This is why Dodge is doing this. I'll tell you why the Elephant may not make it to the cars as fast as you want them to. Emissions. It's a lot of work to pass emissions, but guess what? If they sell you a supercharger after the Elephant for your Redeye, they don't got to worry about emissions. It's considered an aftermarket part, even though it's mopar, and they install it for you. So this way they get around that. You still make the 1,000 horsepower. The only real difference between the Redeye or the Hellcat with the Elephant blower and the actual Elephant engine is going to be some torque. The Elephant engine, I can't remember the torque specs, but I think it was in the high sevens. You're only going to get low sevens, low to mid sevens on a Redeye or a Hellcat or a Demon. So you're going to give up a good 50 to 75 foot-pound of torque with the 426. But the horsepower will be damn near the same. And with 1,000 horsepower and 740 foot-pound of torque or 717, whatever it's going to be, because the Redeye is already 707, so is the Demon, you're going to be talking about a car that if you can hook, if you can connect the drag strip, you're talking about times that have to be in the mid to low nines. Have to be. If you can launch properly, get some 18s, drag stars with Mickey T's and 1,000 horsepower, there's no way you shouldn't be able to run mid nines all day, low nines. That's a fast car for under 100,000 that you can drive all over town every single day. So that's very, very exciting. I just can't believe it. So if you guys are pumped, I want to bring you this news. To recap, I got an email telling me that Dodge has been flirting with the idea of dropping the Elephant in the Redeye as a limited production, or next year in 2020, offering the Redeye an upgraded supercharger or upgraded supercharger and engine, which would have pretty much guaranteed to be over 900 horsepower. Maybe not 1,000, but that's what I was told. It was 1,000, and it could go to 900. Who fucking knows? I mean, I don't know, but it gets my mind all excited because I cannot believe what Dodge is doing. So I got that email. It could be 1,000. It could be 909. It could be just a blower, or it could be the engine and the blower. It could be the full Elephant swap. Supposedly for 2020, they may ditch the CUDA. They may completely ditch the Angel, and the 50th anniversary could replace it, or they're going to give us both. Not sure. But from the email, what I read from more than one person, what they think's going on up there, and someone who works at Dodge, who I'm not going to say their name, has heard multiple executives talking about a 50th anniversary Challenger, and they've said Redeye in the same sentence, as well as Elephant. So something's going on with the Challenger. I have no idea concrete, so don't come in here if you're a fanboy and say that I'm predicting shit 100%, because I'm not. I'm just telling you what I'm receiving. Something's going on with the Challenger. Something. We don't know what, 100%, but something's going on, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm very, very excited to see what Dodge is doing. Bravo, hats off, 1,000 horsepower, under 100 grand. Either way, whether you swap it yourself or Dodge releases it for under 100,000, no matter how you look at it, it's 100K or less for 1,000 horsepower either way. So I'm sure you guys are pretty excited to hear about this. Thank you so much to everybody for watching my videos. Yeah, I agree with Normal Man. The CUDA could be coming out to compete with the Camaro and the Mustang, because I heard the CUDA is not coming on a Challenger LX chassis or the current generation chassis. I heard the CUDA was coming out on the Alpha chassis, and it was going to be very similar to a Giulia-sized chassis, but for a two-door. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to have to wait to find out about that. You will not cause warranty issues, JD Janda, for mid-muffler delete at all. By the way, guys, the Redeye, I know I said I was going to check to let you know if it was in production tomorrow. Going to have another live video. I'm pretty sure it's going into production tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I really am. Because that's what they said. That's what I heard from Dodge when I was in chat with them. That's pretty exciting. We've got over 80 people in here. I'm actually 70 now. And a lot of people were in here. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 50 right now. Let's go for 60. Everybody smash that like button. Don't forget, when this video posts to YouTube, watch it again. Comment, share it with everyone. You guys have done a fantastic job. My channel has picked up 500 subscribers in a week and a half. That is the most success as far as growth I've had in 6 months. Definitely doing a good job, and that's because you guys are watching, commenting, we're interacting with each other. It's fantastic. I love it, guys. You know, they could be screwing with me this whole time, but they're nice guys, and they're pretty stand-up dudes, and what they've been telling me so far has been right. The Hellcat Ram's on the horizon. Durango Hellcat, they told me. They called the SRT engine. Hey, anybody who's in this chat right now knows I called the 426 last year in April. Remember when they did the 426 teaser on April 26th and I called it and everyone said it was a drag pack and I said, no, I've got emails. It's coming. They're releasing a 426 engine. They're releasing it. It's coming. You guys know everybody called me a liar. That's fine. It's fine. I can understand why there's doubt. How could I possibly know? In reality, I didn't really know. I'm going off what people are telling me and my automotive expertise of 20 years of being in the field. I'm making guesstimates and going off of emails. The 426 is here. I also called the Rebel TRX. It's here. So it's impossible to be right all the time. I'm not cocky. I'm humble. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not saying any of that. Just facts. I'm sure I'm going to be wrong more than I'm right on a lot of different... Okay, we're back. So I had to swap batteries because my camera just sucks the juice right out of it. So in any case, we are back live. Again, I apologize about that. So if anybody was wondering, my battery died, like I just said, but we're back here and just want to let you guys know that things are looking great for Dodge. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, comment, thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. For all my returning subscribers, thanks so much for watching all these videos. Gary, I sent you the key tags. Did you get them? If you didn't, email me. Something may have got lost. I'll send you 2 more. You should have already gotten those a long time ago. But yeah, don't forget to check out the store, drivewithdemons.com. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching this video. Dodge is killing it yet again. Thumbs up on this video. When it posts to YouTube, watch it again. And if you guys are liking the quality, definitely share the videos, as I am putting a lot of effort into the podcast that we've been doing here daily. I have more content coming on the Duramax as well as the Hellcat. The Redeye's coming out. I have 2 car reviews coming this week. One is on an Acadia and another is a Ford Fusion Hybrid. So I got a lot of different things coming out for all of you guys. It is going to be great. I'm looking forward to everything Dodge has for us. It's going to be fantastic. I am so stoked. 1,000 horsepower under 100K. With a full warranty. And like I was saying a minute ago, when I was cut off with my camera shutting off, there's a lot of times I'll be wrong, but a lot of times I'll also be right. It's kind of up in the air. We never know what, but I did say a bunch of things about the 426 and the TRX, and it all came true. So we got the Hellcat Durango, the Hellcat Ram 1500, the wide-body Charger / Angel, the new CUDA, as well as a 50th anniversary Challenger Redeye with over 1,000 horsepower, 900 horsepower. So we got a lot of things to look forward to. See you guys. Thanks so much to everybody for stopping in. Once again, smash that like button and share it with everyone. You guys have been doing a great job. That's why the channel is doing so well right now. It's on fire. As long as you guys are watching, commenting, and liking and enjoying the videos, that's what does it. But thanks so much for everybody again for stopping in. All you guys, love you. See you guys on the next live podcast tomorrow night. And of course, the videos I'm uploading on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we got lots of stuff coming. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And again, take care. Have a good night.